Billie Eilish, from silence to a voice the world couldn't ignore. In a quiet bedroom in Los Angeles, there were no gold records on the walls, no flashing lights, no screaming fans. Just a teenage girl in an oversized hoodie sitting on the floor writing words she didn't yet know would change music forever. That girl was Billie Eilish. Born in December 2001, Billie grew up far from the polished image of pop stardom. Her parents were artists, not celebrities. Money was tight, but creativity was everywhere. Billie was homeschooled, and most of her world existed inside her own mind, full of thoughts, fears, emotions, and questions she couldn't always explain. Music became her escape. Alongside her older brother Phineas, Billie began recording songs at home. No expensive studio, no industry plan, just a microphone, a laptop, and honesty. They weren't chasing fame, they were chasing a feeling. Everything changed in 2015. At just 13 years old, Billie recorded a song called Ocean Eyes. It was never meant to be a global release. It was uploaded online simply so her dance teacher could access it. But the internet had other plans. The song spread rapidly, and people everywhere asked the same question: who is this voice? It didn't sound like a child. It didn't sound like pop. It sounded vulnerable, haunted, real. Viral success came fast, but so did pressure. As Billie's name grew, so did the weight on her shoulders. She was still a teenager, but suddenly millions of strangers had opinions about her voice, her face, her body, her future. Billie later admitted that during this time, she struggled deeply with depression and self-hatred. Fame didn't save her. It magnified everything she was already fighting inside. And then came the judgment. People expected Billie to look a certain way, dress a certain way, be perfect. Instead, she chose oversized clothes, baggy hoodies, loose pants, layers that hid her body completely. The internet mocked her. Critics questioned her choices. But Billie wasn't hiding for attention. She was protecting herself. She didn't want the world to define her worth by her body. She wanted people to listen to the music, to the message, to the emotions behind the sound. Without realizing it, Billie Eilish was challenging beauty standards and pop culture norms just by being herself. In 2019, she released her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It wasn't just an album, it was a mirror for an entire generation. Songs like Bad Guy, Bury a Friend, and When the Party's Over explored anxiety, fear, loneliness, and the darker corners of the human mind. Billie didn't pretend everything was okay. She sang about the things people were afraid to say out loud, and the world listened. In 2020, Billie Eilish made history at the Grammy Awards, winning 4 major categories in one night: Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist. She was still a teenager. Standing on stage holding trophies, she looked almost overwhelmed, because just a few years earlier, she had been fighting herself in silence. But success didn't change her mission. Billie continued to speak openly about mental health, body image, and the dangers of unrealistic expectations. She reminded fans that pain doesn't disappear with success, and that it's okay to not be okay. Her honesty became her power. Today, Billie Eilish is more than a global superstar. She is a voice for people who feel too much, for those who feel lost, anxious, misunderstood, for those who don't fit the mold. Her journey proves something powerful. You don't have to be loud to be heard. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. And sometimes the quietest voices change the world the most. It all began in a silent room, and now the world is listening.